Hey fellow Vikings, it is I, SuperPaulGames. We're here in the throne room of the King of the Picts, and he wants us to go take care of some business for him about a town on the border between him and Northumbria. Grain has more information. She's actually been the only cool one here. Well, that and Aethir, however you pronounce her name, who joined us. Grain bows deeply before you with exaggerated flourish, bordering on self-ironic. "Tai make Torich, wedding savior." Tell me about the situation between Pictavia and Northumbria that the King of the Picts wants me to take care of. Oh, Constantine asked you to get involved? I suppose it's about time we do something about that mess. There's a lovely little place called Dunfris, just north of the old wall. It's changed hands a lot during the years. A few years ago, they decided they had it being subservient to anyone, so they organized under a lass called Oblin and declared independence. Alright, this is getting interesting. So there's a town that was subservient to Northumbria or the Picts, and they decided, fuck y'all, and they became independent. Now, I don't know about Osred or Aethelred or that lot, but we'd probably be perfectly fine to let them do their own thing under normal circumstances. Yeah, right. I agree with Asleafer. It's weird that me and Asleafer, Olaf and Asleafer, are starting to get on the same page. But Dunfris sits within our borders, and Northumbria has sent a fjord there. A ford? It's not a fjord. It's not a river inlet. So we sent a bunch of our own warriors there as well. In short, it's like this. Our lads are camped there, Northumbria's lads are camped there, and Ablin insists that her and the lads will kill anyone who tries to claim the town. Interesting. So both the Proto-Scottish and the Proto-English are claiming this town, so there's a border dispute. Who controlled this town when they declared independence? Does it matter? It should matter. It doesn't really matter to me, but it should. I'm guessing that means that the Northumbrians did? Are the people there Picts or are they Anglos? Oh, if only it was so easy. They're a mixed lot, I'm afraid. Ablin is a Pictish name, but she's as much Northumbrian blood in her as Pict. Some of her townfolk are from generations of Picts. Some are from entire Northumbrian families. Like I said, it's a mess. So what makes this town so damn important? Only that we want it and they want it. Ablin is being stubborn as a goat about it. It's one of the older conflicts we have with Northumbria, so it's a good place to kick off the war. So what do you want me to do about it? Go to Dunfris and find our man, Magnus MacCertain. Is that how I'd be certain when I find him? But he's always certain about it. That's not very funny. Tell Constantine has sent you to break the stalemate. He'll have heard of you. I will think about this. I promise nothing, because helping your people... I like you, Grain, but the rest... And I like the princess, but the rest of y'all have screwed us over. And the fact that they dishonored us by not letting us go to the wedding feast we had been invited to. I'll think about it. She rolls her eyes, but then slaps you on the shoulder with a friendly grin. Take your time. It's been deadlocked for a year. It's not going anywhere. Probably. Alright, let's go to the world map. Funny how Asleafer and Olaf have gotten to be tight friends on this subject. Here we are in Perth. Way over here... Wait, that's not the town. Where's the town? Is that it? No? There it is! I then figured it'd be closer to the border, closer to Hadrian's Wall. Oh, you can see Hadrian's Wall on the map here. Awesome. So we gotta head down there. I will just speed this up and we'll see you there. We're almost there! To Dunfris. While transversing the mountains, you navigate across a particularly narrow passage where the rocks at your feet are loose. You make it across just fine, but Asleafer isn't so lucky. He loses his footing and slides down the cliff, but manages to grab on... He slipped down the freaking cliff. He's like, oh! The pack on his back is heavy and weighing him down. We'll spend 10 rope to pull him up. That's where Olaf looks down at him and just shakes his head. Like, I was just starting to think you're alright. He's like, this was an accident. Throw some rope down. You quickly retrieve several ropes and tie them together before throwing them down to Asleafer. The combatant manages to grab hold of the rope without any problems, and with your help, you manage to get him safely up moments later. Well, you're not a great mountain climber by any means there, Asleafer. Oh, we're done with our homestead farms. Why don't we upgrade the farms to the maximum level? We'll burn some slaves on that. Oh! In real life, that wouldn't be funny. Clan what is our prosperity? Our power is 103, and our prosperity is 56. I think those are good. I assume so. To Dunfrist to solve a border problem. Why does it mention her? That's the princess we saved. She's definitely not with us anymore. You can see our goal right there. Resolve the the stalemate between Pictavia, Northumbria, and Dunfrist. This must be Dunfrist. Ablin. Hey, this is the rebel girl they were saying that declared their independence. That is close enough! The woman who stops you is lean, but with muscular arms and wide hips. Childbirthing hips. Her voice is deep and driven. What are you supposed to be? I've never seen weapons and armor like yours before. You must be Ablin. You've got quite the reputation, girl. I've worked hard to earn it. Who are you and what do you want? My name is Olaf O'Bread. We are Vikings. We like to murder and steal from people. It feels good. Oh, aye, Vikings, known for rape and pillage. We haven't done any of that yet. Well, the pillage, lots of that. Not so much raping. Attacking coastal towns, burning down churches. Let me just go ahead and let you in. This woman has a true master's command of sarcasm. I say again, what do you want? Look, woman. It looks like you have a problem with both Northumbrians and the Picts both wanting to claim this region. You could say that. Don't tell me you're here to help. Why did you declare independence? Because I refuse to settle for the lesser of two evils. Nobody ever talks about it, but every time this town chose a new chieftain in the past, we implicitly chose a king. Are we Northumbrians? Are we Picts? I don't know. Now, you're clearly not from around here, so you may not have noticed yet, but both of those kingdoms are in utter disarray. Honey, I have noticed. The Northumbrians are fighting for the throne, and in the north, even though the throne is settled, they can't even protect their front doorstep. Why should I submit to a king who can't keep his own kingdom sorted? Nobody knows how to rule Dunfrist better than the people of Dunfrist. No levies, no church taxes. To hell with all that crap. We're the masters of our own fates, and we're far better off for it. Now, we are definitely not going to say the top one about how Pictavia is getting its shit together. No, we are not here for Pictavia, despite the fact that the King of the Picts told us about that. We're here for ourselves. This will all be our land. You make a lot of sense. I, myself, am the Thane, chieftain, of an independent village struggling to maintain our freedom. I feel your pain. Skirin understands. Their village looks much more badass. They have better palisades. Then you understand we won't give up. You can go back to whoever sent you and tell them that. Girl, maybe we could work on a deal here. What if I get rid of those warriors who trouble you? What? You mean by fighting them? I assume you were sent here to aid them. Look, girl, if you'll pledge your warriors to me, I'll make sure your town stays independent. The Picts weren't good allies like that. They didn't pledge their warriors. Her suspicion shines through clearly. Pledge my warriors? For what purpose? I, Olaf O'Bread, am mustering an army on Orkneyar. We will take Perth and Eorforwick. If you aid us in this, I guarantee your independence. Nothing but silence penetrates the palisade for quite some time. When Ablin speaks up again, her voice is firm. I accept. Kick-ass! We are finally, hopefully, on the road to conquering all these mofos. We've finally found some allies in the region worth having. If you can beat both the Northumbrian Fyrd and the Pictish warriors here, then I believe you can lead such an invasion. There's little I will not do to keep my people free and safe. You better do well to remember that. Nefja scratches the back of her neck thoughtfully. It would be a bold move to support this village. It surely wouldn't go well over with the Picts or the Northumbrians, though. Who cares, Nefja? They'll all be our slaves! We'd have to take both Eorforwick and Perth with our army, which would be no mean feat, but on the other hand, it would save us having to fight in someone else's war. I'm not trying to influence your decision, Olaf. Just remember that even if we take Dunfrist for Pictavia or Northumbria, we'll have more opportunities to seize power for ourselves. Nefja, you're a good girlfriend. And that's right, we're gonna fight them all. The great heathen army of, what was that, 834? Alright, so now we have to go find our Pictish sort of friends. Who the hell are you guys? Oh, you must be, with her. Hello? Magnus Max Certain. Oh, that's the guy that the King of the Picts has sent us to make friendship with, to convince the city to join them. But now, it's time for you to die, friend. A burly man with unkempt hair jumps to his feet and draws his weapon as you approach the Pictish camp. His people watch you with jaded disinterest. Halt! As soon as he was on his feet, he relaxes his stance and sheathes his sword. Heck, it's you! I've heard of you, the Viking mercenaries who saved Fingoala, eh? We've been expecting you since we received word of the wedding. Are you Magnus McSatin? Oi, I'm in charge here with the sorry lot. I've some bad news. I'm certain you're about to die. Excellent. Had enough of your bullshittery and your idiot king. Won't let us come to the damn feast? Then I will feast on his tears as we take his land. Astley, for charge this monkey man. Excellent gunner. So much for your shield. Rose, why don't you give the magic of poison to your good friend Nefia? Poison that spear. Oh yeah, you get that nice and poisoned. Alright, we just added insult to injury. Apparently we didn't need to poison the guy because Nefia just one-shotted the dweeb. Kettle, who can you shoot? They must have bowmen back here somewhere. There's always bowmen. There's one right there. Can you flame arrow the guy? 95% chance, take it. Nice! Hit him hard. Idiot picks. They can't even protect their front sidewalk, yet they think they're going to be able to take this town. It will soon be an ally of our cause. We have to defend Asleaf. Remember last time Asleaf saved the day when everyone else got knocked down. That's why you gotta take those bow guys out. They hit so hard. Hopefully he burns to death. Let's heavy hit him. Nice hit. Gunner, can you charge this dweeb? That is most excellent. We'll get Nefia to do a little pokey poke. Alright, Kettle. Oh, the bowman's down! Excellent! He burned to death! Good times. Not so much for him, but for the rest of us. Oh no! Poor Rose! Apparently there are traps on the ground here. Everyone else ran across them, around them, but Rose happened to step into one. Overwatch from Rose! Suck it, woman! This is what you picks get for not helping us! How dare you hit my friend Gunner? It's time for you to die! Don't you get lippy! Know your place! Gunner, chop that woman up! Ooh, he's happy about that. Bloodthirsty! Well, there go our former Pictish allies, which were worthless allies. Victory, my friends! Unfortunately, Asleefer's legs are fucked up again. As the last of your enemy falls, and the sound of rushing blood in your ears subsides, you suddenly become aware of another fight that's taking place nearby. Sounds like the other group is attacking the town! They must have heard us fighting here, and put two and two together. Quick, we must help Aiblin! Let's go and bash some skulls in! So those must be the Northumbrians that also want the town. We guarantee that town independence. We're gonna just loot here in a second. I mean, I'm sure they can hold off that long. They have a nice palisades and everything. What's over here? Nothing? Don't worry, Aiblin! Vikings are on the way! We will protect your independence and you will be our ally. You will help us conquer your friends and neighbors. I don't know if they're really friends and neighbors, considering the way they get treated. Alright, let's see. There's a bow guy right there. We're going to run right up to the bow guy. We can't attack on this first turn. But that way it's going to force him basically to use melee weapons. There is another bow guy in the back, unfortunately. Asleefer, where are you? You are, like always, blocked. Oh yeah, his legs are hurt, so he's not going to run as fast. It's a little crappy. And then we have our allies here in the, whatever these guys are. We're going to have them block the gates. Hold the door, my friends! Oh, where's the boat person? No, 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 right there. I clicked on the wrong one. Back off, Northumbrians. This is our town. Oh man, Olaf is gonna get his ass kicked. Big thing is trying to make sure this bowman can't shoot. Alright, let's do a heavy hit on him. Pretty heavy hit. Oh, Asleefer, join the line, friend. Gunner, why don't you come up here? That sucks. These guys are both beat up really a lot. It's a technical definition. There we go. Oh man, Asleefer got hit hard there trying to move up. Let's see. They're bow people. Fergus McButtface. You don't have shots on anybody, dude. Not cool. Do you have flame arrow? No, regular arrow might be enough to get rid of this guy, though. They will probably still take Olaf down with an arrow. Well, they might. Hopefully this guy, Fergus already, McConnell has done more good for us than anyone else we've ran into in this territory. That didn't work for us directly. What do you have weapon-wise? Okay, you heal. Oh, use Sacrament. All allies except the user gets a status effect Sacrament. Mental and physical resistance are doubled. We've had that used against us before. But now they can call on the power of the Christian God to defend us. Does that mean Jesus is going to come down here and start drop-kicking fools? Kettle, can you use a flame arrow on their... Oh, you can't. I want to get rid of their bowmen. Alright, Rose, can you finish that guy off? I know it's a little bit of a long shot. Yes! And this guy really doesn't have anything he can do. Wait, he can shake his booty at them! Taunt them! With your booty powers! My bot is ready for you! It will poop on your face! He's like, my face will not be pooped on! I am ever so angry! Uh-oh, they've knocked Asleefer's shield away! We will avenge you, Asleefer! Hi, bird. I want to get that bowman. Can we clear a way to get him? Nefia, use extend to hit this guy so you don't have to move. Nice. And then Gunner. And then Gunner. I don't know what... She doesn't have another attack. Can you charge this guy, finish him off? It feels good. That'll allow Olaf to get up on that bowman. I guess we'll have their bowmen just shoot this guy. Can you charge him from behind? Oh, that's badass. I like these dudes. We are allying with the right person in this region. Alright, Kettle, fire arrow that dude. No, fire arrow the cleric. So that he's gonna have a hard time. He might be able to heal someone. Oh. Alright, instant cremation. He ain't gonna be healing anybody. Excellent. So far, so good. So I didn't mean to move him there. I think we got this thing. Aw, you stupid shield. Let's see if Gunner can come up and Nephew and finish this guy off. Because luckily they have that extra reach. There we go. Ablin, we have saved your town. You are now our ally. Assleeper's legs are all messed up. It's always his legs or his crotch. After the battle, Ablin immediately takes charge of efforts to tend to the injured. Not until everyone has been safely taken to the huts for treatment does she settle onto the stones of the well next to her weapons and reveal how exhausted she is. Oh, I feel like I could sleep for a month. You helped us. Not for free, I know. But for the first time in far too long, Dunfris is not surrounded by enemies. You have my thanks. It was the right thing to do. She shakes her head. You're not a normal Viking, are you? I'm the best Viking! Olaf! Olaf O'Bread! Our town is strategically situated. We don't have much of a fighting force, but we'll be a valuable ally in terms of logistics. Actually, that's perfect. We have a logistical ally with an easily defensible point midway between the two nations we want to conquer. As long as you continue to guarantee our independence, we will aid your invasion. Thank you, Ablin. You can count on us, as long as we can count on you. Ablin extends her hand and shakes on it. She is tired and her grip is weak, but her gaze is no less fierce for it. These guys must have died ahead of time. I would normally knock down the cross. We've done that everywhere else we've gone, but we're not going to here because these guys have been good to us. They're our allies. Just kind of peeking around. Northumbria reviles us. Good. They can suck a dick. From the very moment we ran into them, we were not even nice to them. Oh well. Okay, so next time, the Great Heathen Army. You've turned your back on Northumbria and Pictavia, but in doing so you've gained your first vassals in Britain. If you can assemble a great enough army on Orkney, you may be able to yet mount an invasion. So we need to go back to Orkney, talk to Skulla, and hopefully Stein has built the army we want there. Hopefully he's gotten enough thousands of Viking troops ready so that we can invade the British Isles and take them for ourselves. I don't know how that's going to go, but I'm looking forward to it. I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.